All right, welcome everyone. Another daily market blitz here. We'll go over what's going on today, maybe jump down to some lower time frames, give you some analysis on some other pairs. We covered pound dollars yesterday. We'll go over that one again, and we'll go over setups. A lot of the setups that we covered in the weekly Forex forecast. So let's get started because we're getting some signals. So, risk disclaimer, read it over. And let's get started. So we're here on Euro dollar on the daily chart, and we talked about the most highest probable pattern being this running flat right here. And we were looking for a double top with some divergence. You got that double top with divergence. Granted, you got to close below the 8 today, but you got a double top with some nice inside divergence. We like this entry on the daily chart. All right, so you've got double top up here with divergence at a potential lower high. We went over all this on the weekly Forex forecast. Uh, Looking for this running flat back down to these lows. Back down to these lows is what we're looking for. So, and you're getting a good daily signal today. So I'll clear all this off. And now that we have this daily signal, we got this double top with divergence. You're looking for sells only in the lower time frames, all right? You're taking 1 hour 34 Bs, you're taking 1 hour double tops at the 200. Same setups we take on the higher time frame, you're taking on the lower time frame. Now, you got to manage risk, right? If you're taking this setup right here, it's a good setup for downside, but any close above these highs, without taking out these lows, this just becomes a flat correction right here. This becomes a flat correction. And you really don't want to see any bullish engulfing candle above this candle that just triggered. You get any kind of bullish engulfing candle above this one, more than likely we're coming to take out these highs for the other bullish pattern I showed you in the weekly Forex forecast. If you didn't see that, you can go check it out. So any bullish engulfing candle above this, and more than likely we're going to short squeeze and come take out these highs. So manage risk, and you can play this thing both ways. Right now you got a nice sell for the running flat to the downside, and you don't want to see a close above this candle. You don't want to see a close above this candle on the daily chart. And you want to trade in the direction on the lower time frame. What I like to do is trade in the direction of my daily signal, my most recent daily signal. So you got a double top up here with divergence. We got a potential running flat for downside to come retest these lows. This is the pattern win right now. So you want to trade, you want to just take good, high quality, lower time frame setups. 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, whatever. All right, so that is that. And like I said, you don't want to see a close above that high on the daily candle. And CAD, we talked about CAD being in a buy setup on weekly Forex forecast. This was your buy trigger. We said you didn't want to see a close below this low. You got a double bottom. You're ripping now, and CAD's ready to go. I mean, you're ready to go. And when we drop down to the 8-hour chart, weekly Forex forecast, we said just take the first 8-hour candle that closes above the 8, and that would have been this one. You're in the trade, you're golden. You're looking for pullbacks to buy in dollar CAD all the way. It's as simple as that. Targets for dollar CAD, you're looking to come take out these highs. Coming to take out these highs. Could even rip higher. You got this double top up. You're coming to take this out right now. All right, coming to take out this double top. Clean this up. All right, and we got a double top well above this one on the weekly chart. You could even come after that too, but you're looking for price to rip up to about 140. So you're looking to buy pullbacks in dollar CAD all the way. You had some nice signals, right? Double bottom off the 200. We talked about this in the 8-hour chart. You bought the close above the 8, you're golden. You don't want to see a close below this level. All right, you don't want to see price close below this level. Pound. What do we got on pound? We talked about pound tagging the 100 and selling off, right? We went over the pattern on pound. You're going to tag the 100 and you're probably going to make another three-wave structure down 400 pips to the bottom, right? You're making a 3, and then you're going to make a 5 up. So it's kind of, we're looking for something like this. You could drop a little lower, but that's what we're looking for right now on pound. If you wanted to take a shot on pound and sell the 100, right? You're getting a chance now on the daily chart. You're getting a close below the 8 on the daily chart coming off of your 100. 100% of this ABC. You got an A, you got a B, and you got a C. If it's a zigzag correction and you're coming back down to these lows, you got a good daily entry right now. So since you're inside of this daily entry, you want to look, as long as we close below this 8, right? I'm doing this video a little early. We still got a couple hours before market close, but if we stay closed below this 8, you're going to want to go ahead and look for sell setups only in the smaller time frame. All right, Aussie, we went over this one. You're looking for a running flat back down to these lows. All of this could be an expanded flat right here for downside. And you got a failed 34B right now. So we were looking for this setup to fail. We got 2 green candles, and then you just roll back over. So it's pretty bearish. And like I said, the higher time frame is bearish. Jump out to the higher time frame, and you're sitting up against your 200, right? You're overbought. It's a lower high, so this thing is bearish to me all the way. And this is, you like trading complete patterns running up against downward trend and moving averages. This is a perfect sell setup in my opinion. In my opinion, you got the perfect sell setup on your hand. Could the pattern be like would it be better if it was a running flat or something along those lines? But you got a potential expanded flat coming up against a downward slope in 289. You're getting ready for an impulse down. So you want to look for sell setups in the lower time frame until this changes. Until this changes. And so you use the daily chart, the last daily chart signal as your bias to trade the lower time frames, and then that'll keep you on the right side of the trade with the daily chart for the most part, right? And if daily chart starts to reverse and we get a bullish candle that looks like something like this on Aussie, then guess what? You're not going to have any buy setups in the lower time frame, so you're just not going to take a trade. So a lot of times you won't get a trade if the daily starts reversing hard. But you're looking for sell setups all the way. All right, we went over pound, euro, Swiss. Swiss, you were looking for buys. You wanted buys all the way. You wanted to buy pullbacks. You're still buying pullbacks. And let's see, we went over pound dollars yesterday. Pound dollars has the potential to go, right? We're looking for a minimum of this B wave right here. You're looking for a minimum of this B wave up to like 98.85. And you have a 3-wave structure down right here. So we went over this. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, you could check it out. It's you have 3 waves down, you have a wave up, and then you got a wave down, zigzag, right? So, and you measure that zigzag, it came right to the 100, right to the 100 and 123.6, and you got an impulse up now. So, and right, this could be all your correction. Now you got an impulse up. You got a 3-wave correction down, and you got another impulse up. Now you're correcting and getting ready to go. right? So it could still correct a little more. Maybe it throws you another one down like this, or but you're looking for this to correct and go. You're looking for it to take off. So daily chart. What do we got? I'll clean this up. You're looking to buy this thing, right? You're looking for a minimum target of 700 pips. Right there. That's what you're looking for. Now, you might be saying, all right, well, what happens if it doesn't do that? What happens if it goes down? Well, if it goes down, you're just making a big flat right here. If it goes down, this becomes a running flat. If this level doesn't take off like a missile right now, you're more than likely just making a running flat, right? And now you're making a big flat this way. And we're just going to be in a long correction for a while. So it's basically now or never, right? This pair's got to go now because you broke structure. You got a three wave zigzag correction, impulse up. It's got to go now. If it doesn't go now, we're going to be in a long drawn out correction. A, B, C. So, which is why you want to dive down and you want to buy this consolidation right here. Right? You want to take a shot because the risk to reward is so good. Because the higher time frames are bullish, you jump out to the 3-day and stuff, put the EMAs back on, and you're bullish all the way. Double bottom off the 89. You're inside of a 3-day signal. This thing could be getting ready to come take out these highs, run at a 1618. All right. Pound all is a nice trade. So the last one I wanted to cover was Euro Swiss, because Euro Swiss looks like we're on the 3-day chart, right? You're coming up against your 200 and you're tagging your quarterly R1 now. So let me I'll throw pivots on. All right, so you're tagging your quarterly R1, you're coming up against your 200. We jump out to the weekly chart. You are still bearish, and there is a potential that this pattern right here, I'll hide all these indicators for a minute. There is a potential that this is a running flat right here. You have an A wave up, you have a B wave down, and you're tagging the 100 now, right? And there's a chance that you just made a running flat in the middle here, right? All of this is a running flat. You have 3 down, running flat, move down for a B wave, and A, B, C running flat. So, and you're in a downtrend anyway. All right. And there is a possibility this thing just starts to roll over and comes back after these lows. So we're not going to jump to that yet, but you got another pattern here as I dive down to the daily chart of a running flat. So this thing looks like you want to come down and at least make a running flat right here. So that looks like a good sell, right? It looks like a good sell if you want to pick a top. If you want to look for lower time frame sell setups, I think you can go ahead and do that. So we'll put the indicators back on and daily chart, right? So you're getting a daily close below the 8 right now. We're looking for a move back down to the daily 200. All right. Back down here for this running flat. But you have this potential bigger running flat back here. And this thing could drop more impulsive than that, right? So, I think this is a good sell, right, on the daily chart. If you want to take a stab right here, it's good risk to reward. So, you want to see a close above that level, and that's your risk, and all that you would, this is basically your reward. So, I think it's a good entry on Euro Swiss. And if you look at retail sentiment, you got retail sentiment on your side because Euro Swiss is retail traders are buying right here. So I think I think this is not a bad spot to pick a top right here. At this 100% completion to running flat. You're sitting at your quarterly R1. You got to close below the 8. I think you can go ahead and take this down to your daily 200 Euro Swiss. All right. So I think that's all of them. The other one I wanted to cover was Dollar Czar. All right, Dollar Czar is giving you a monster entry right now. You got a daily close above the 8. We drop down to the 8-hour chart, and you're getting an 8-hour signal right now. This is an 8-hour high or low, and I went over this in the weekly Forex forecast. Reason you wanted to take this was because of this right here. All right, this could be correction, and you're just making a larger A. All this is your B wave, and you're coming up for a C. All right, so, and not to mention the higher time frame trends are bullish. So I think Dollar Czar could absolutely give you something like this. Come back and retest these highs. So that's what you're looking for. And you're getting an 8-hour setup right now. So I think, and we're looking for an ABC. So you got an AB, potential C up here. Dollar Czar, you want to buy setup, you're getting an 8-hour buy setup now. All right, you're getting an 8-hour close above the 8, and you're looking for an impulsive move. You want to take it on the daily chart, you're getting a daily close back above the 8. So I like this trade. And when you look at the higher time frames, 3-day chart, you're bullish. All right. You go down, you look at a weekly chart, you're bullish, bouncing off your 89. You're at the bottom of a weekly cycle. And this thing could get ready to take off up to these quarterly R2s. So it's a nice trade. So we got Euro Swiss looking for that running flat to the downside. Covered all the majors. We went over all the patterns in the weekly Forex forecast. Pound dollars, you could check the video out for yesterday. We're looking for a big move in that. So, and this one here, Dollar Czar, looks nice. So that's all I got for today. If you like what I'm doing, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You got any questions, leave me a message in the comment section. Have a good one.